I now come to the more emotional part of my story. I'll describe events that changed me fundamentally, transforming me from what I once was into who I am now. Spring progressed quickly. The weather turned pleasant and the skies cleared. I was amazed to see how places that had seemed barren and dreary were now flourishing with beautiful flowers and greenery. My senses were delighted and refreshed by countless pleasant scents and beautiful sights. On one of those days when my cottage-dwelling family was taking their regular break from work, the old man playing his guitar while the children listened, I noticed Felix looked incredibly sad. He sighed often, and at one point his father paused his music. I could tell from the old man's manner that he was asking about his son's sadness. Felix responded cheerfully, and the old man was about to resume playing when someone knocked at the door. It was a woman on horseback with a local man serving as her guide. She wore a dark outfit and a thick black veil covering her face. Agatha asked her something, but the stranger only responded by softly saying Felix's name. Her voice was melodious but different from either of my friends. When Felix heard his name, he rushed to the woman, who lifted her veil when she saw him. I beheld a face of extraordinary beauty. Her shining black hair was intricately braided. Her eyes were dark but gentle, though full of life. Her features were perfectly proportioned, and her complexion was remarkably fair with a lovely pink flush on each cheek. Felix seemed overcome with happiness when he saw her. Every trace of sadness vanished from his face, instantly replaced by a joy so intense I wouldn't have thought him capable of it. His eyes sparkled, and his cheeks flushed with pleasure. In that moment, I thought him as beautiful as the stranger. She seemed to experience different emotions. Wiping a few tears from her beautiful eyes, she extended her hand to Felix, who kissed it passionately and called her something that sounded like his sweet Arabian. She didn't seem to understand him, but smiled anyway. He helped her dismount, dismissed her guide, and led her into the cottage. He exchanged some words with his father, and then the young woman knelt at the old man's feet, attempting to kiss his hand, but he raised her up and embraced her warmly. I quickly realized that although the stranger spoke clearly and seemed to have her own language, she neither understood the cottagers nor was understood by them. They made many gestures I didn't comprehend, but I could see that her presence brought happiness throughout the cottage, chasing away their sadness like sunshine, dispersing morning fog. Felix appeared especially happy, welcoming his Arabian with delighted smiles. The always gentle Agatha kissed the hands of the beautiful stranger and pointed to her brother, making gestures that seemed to indicate he had been unhappy until her arrival. Several hours passed this way, with their expression showing joy for reasons I couldn't understand. Soon I noticed, by the repetition of certain sounds that the stranger echoed, that she was trying to learn their language. It immediately occurred to me that I could use the same lessons for myself. The stranger learned about 20 words in her first lesson. Most were ones I already understood, but I benefited from learning the others.